Today, we're talking about cuffing season. What exactly is cuffing season? And more importantly, can it lead to a relationship? Short answer, you can go from cuffed to couple in just 5 simple steps. Keep watching and I'll tell you exactly how to make that happen. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Lucy Goldman. I'm a love and commitment expert from LoveLearnings, and I focus on women's dating. So if you want to find love in the modern dating meat market, you've come to the right place. I offer simple, foolproof tips that will make you more desirable to men in the long term. If that sounds like something you can use, please subscribe to this channel for a new video every week. All right. So what exactly is cuffing season? Cuffing is the process of pairing up into short-term relationships. The season is the time of the year this typically happens. Think cold weather. Put it together and you get cuffing season. That chilly time of the year when you just want to cuddle up under a blanket with another warm body, watch Netflix, and get fat together. It fosters short-term relationships similar to summer flings. Depending on the climate where you live, it can be as long as 4 months or as short as a couple weeks. The worse the weather, the longer the cuffing season. Finally, something good to come out of climate change. Okay, just kidding. So, why does it happen? Studies have shown that serotonin, the neurochemical responsible for happiness, drops with the temperature. That's when people go looking for something or someone to add that joy back into their life. You'll know you're cuffed if you've got a pretty regular, semi-exclusive relationship that developed as soon as there was snow on the ground, with no talk of the future. If this sounds familiar, then I have potentially bad news. He's gonna fly south as soon as the weather lets up. So, before cuffing season comes to an end, you're wondering, how do I turn this winter fling into a year-round thing? First, slow down. There's another question you need to be asking first. Namely, do you really even want a relationship with this guy? It may sound simple, but I've found that many women get hooked on men just because they're unwilling to make a real commitment. This is human psychology 101. We want validation from the people who deny us the most. Let's look at a few indicators that you should or shouldn't want this cuffing season romance to become something more. This inventory will not only help you figure out your true feelings, it'll actually make you more appealing to this guy and better your chances of turning this into a real relationship. This is all about mindset. When you shift your mindset from, how can I make him stick around, to, should I allow him space in my life, all your desperation quickly evaporates. The answer to this question lies in 2 things: compatibility and some indication that you actually have a chance with this guy. Here's how you know it could work out. You spend time together when the sun is out. This is the difference between a booty call and a possible partner. Can you stand to see one another sober and in the light of day? Because the end of cuffing season means longer days and shorter nights. You better find out if you can make this last come spring melt, or if you're better keeping it on ice. 2. You have a great banter. One of the main ways physical relationships evolve into something more is through conversation. Are your talks full of awkward silences? Do you find yourself having sex just to break the silence? These are signs that this thing begins and ends with cuffing season. If you're looking for a way to make men stay, you need to check out Amy North's devotion system. Go to coachnorth.com for a free video presentation that can completely change how you operate when it comes to men. Sick of short-term flings and bogus dates? Go to coachnorth.com right now. Go ahead, I'll wait. 3. You want the same thing. This is the key for any relationship. If he doesn't want a relationship and you do, a cuffing season fling might be the best thing you can hope for. That said, many relationships do begin this way, even if both parties don't intend it to. Chances are you've both been avoiding this conversation for one reason or another. Later on in this video, I'll tell you how to get the truth out in the open. 4. You've got things in common. Key to any lasting romantic connection is a common interest. A relationship, simply put, is 2 people who enjoy the other's company, and that means you do things that you both enjoy. So is your relationship built on pounding it out and then leaving before midnight? Or do you two actually enjoy the same things? 5, he's always texting you. Texting is a clear sign of romantic attachment. If he only does the bare minimum in order to get you into bed, then this is a strike against your chances. But if he's hitting you up all day with cute animal pics and memes, this is a sign that he's interested in you for more than just your warm body. All right, so you've taken an honest inventory and you want to go from cold weather cuddles to springtime smooches. What's your next move? Here are some steps you can make to turn this cuffing season into something more. 1, take your dates into daytime. This is crucial if you want to turn this into a real relationship. You're not a couple if you only hang out at night. Find a reason to be busy in the evenings. Opt for afternoon delight instead, and see if you can extend your hangout into a lunch date or a nice walk. You might get some initial pushback, but when he sees how good you look in short sleeves, he's bound to change his tune. 2, spring into action. Cuffing season relationships end because you're used to seeing each other at your worst. You're carrying some extra holiday weight, you're on the couch watching Netflix, and your skin is extremely dry. Shake off the perception he has of you by getting off your butt and into the sun. The warmer weather is a great excuse to go on some hikes, get outside, and really explore together. You want to change how he sees you, and the only way to do that is to change what you two do together. 3, play hard to get. Okay, playing hard to get is cliched advice for a reason. It just works. Now, you don't want to come off as stuck up. Springtime means warmer weather and more plans. Use this opportunity to reconnect with your friends who have been hibernating. When he finds out that he has to make the effort to spend time with you, he's going to naturally try to compete for your attention. 4, demonstrate value. As I've said, cuffing season is often when we're at our worst. You need to show him that you're not just all about sex and Netflix. Demonstrating your value is about standing apart from all the other girls in his phone. Show him that you have more to offer than what you have been. Whether it means cooking him a nice meal or just offering to host once in a while, treating him better is a way to get him to treat you better. 5, talk about it. Okay, I know, putting yourself out there is scary, but sometimes it's the only option. If you two made it clear from the start that this was just a short-term thing, you need to let him know that things have changed. Don't put on a ton of pressure into this interaction. Just letting him know your intention is often enough to completely transform the relationship. There you have it. That's how you go from cuffing season to couple in just 5 steps. Do you have any cuffing season success stories? Leave them in the comments below. I love to read every one. Thanks for watching. Bye!